Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. As you watched the Harry and Meghan documentary, you may have been impressed by how beautiful their home was, as we were. Well, it turns out that it wasn't even their house. The Hollywood Reporter shares that they didn't do the documentary in the living room of their own multi-million-dollar mansion in Montecito, but rather another similarly spacious, opulently appointed, and as it turns out, up-for-sale mansion about 3.5 miles away. The reporter adds, while it may not actually be their home, the gated estate is certainly large and lavish enough to accommodate the pampered lifestyle of the royal couple and their children. Set on over 2 acres of landscaped grounds with sweeping mountain and ocean views, there are a total of 6 bedrooms and 6 full and 2 half bathrooms between the main house and guest house. Beyond the infinity-edged pool and spa is a semicircular swath of what marketing material describes as Wimbledon-quality lawn. Elsewhere on the property are stands of banana trees, raised organic vegetable beds, and numerous citrus trees. There's even a chicken coop for fresh eggs and beehives for honey. Which begs the question, does everyone have a chicken coop, or does Meghan just want us to think she has a chicken coop? We do not know the answer. Kate Middleton is wonderful and all, but she's far from being the hardest working royal. UK Style reports that honour goes to Princess Anne for the 3rd year in a row. The Princess Royal 72 has attended 214 engagements, the most of any royal this year. King Charles follows closely behind with 181 engagements under his belt. Prince Edward, Earl of Wessex, and his wife Sophie, Countess of Wessex, came in 3rd and 4th respectively, with Edward attending 143 and Sophie 138. William, Prince of Wales, was 5th in terms of engagements for 2022, having attended 126 this year, while the recently anointed Camilla, Queen Consort, was 6th with 102 engagements. Kate was further down the list at number 9, having attended 90 in 2022. That was even below the Duke and Duchess of Gloucester, who attended 194 respectively, and despite doing this podcast every day for years, we were like, who is the Duke of Gloucester? Royal.uk educates us. The Duke of Gloucester is the Queen's cousin and full-time working member of the royal family. He attends national and international events in support of the Queen and her duties as head of state, as well as undertaking extensive public duties and engagements every year, reflecting his own interests and charities. Prince Richard, the Duke of Gloucester, is 30th in line of succession. We have been seeing suggestions from less reputable publications suggesting, and this is completely unconfirmed and rumour, and we are not reporting this, but we do see articles suggesting that Kate may be pregnant. The subject regularly comes up as we source the podcast, but not from any major outlets. We are sharing it now as only a possible explainer of Kate's comparatively light schedule. One major source, Yahoo, did publish the following on December 1st. According to an inside source, the royal couple are reportedly going with the flow when it comes to getting pregnant with baby number 4, and we are giddy with excitement. They're both very grateful for what they have and count themselves extremely blessed to have 3 beautiful, healthy children to raise, a source told Us Weekly Today, referring to their kids, Prince George 9, Princess Charlotte 7, and Prince Louis 4. But if a 4th were to come along, that would be something they'd welcome with open arms. Could an announcement from the Wales family be coming? We don't know, but it would not be shocking if it came the week of January the 8th, when Harry is on 60 Minutes and out and about promoting his new book. Wouldn't that be fun? Palace Intrigue will be right back. Kate Middleton has planted a wild cherry tree in Dean's Yard at Westminster Abbey to mark the memory of Queen Elizabeth. People shared photos from the ceremony in which Kate is seen using a shovel to place dirt around the tree. It forms part of the Queen's Green Canopy, an initiative to celebrate the monarch's Platinum Jubilee that saw over 1 million trees planted across the nation in her honour. A plaque beside the tree reads, "This wild cherry tree, a gift from the Duchy of Cornwall, was dedicated in memory of Her late Majesty Queen Elizabeth II by Her Royal Highness the Princess of Wales on 14th December 2022. Is America ready for Princess Henry? Royal expert Ingrid Seward explained one quirk that would happen if Charles were to take Meghan Markle's title away. Seward said, "I don't think anything will happen to the titles, because if they lose their titles, Harry is still a prince of the blood, and Meghan, instead of being the Duchess of Sussex, would be Princess Henry. That really would confuse the Americans. I think it's probably best just to leave it because it looks unkind, it looks unnecessary. The Queen gave them the titles, let them keep them, but they're going to be H&M anyway. I think the best thing is to leave them, ignore them, and let them get on with it, which is really what the palace and the royal family are doing. Harry's real name is actually Henry, and the way it works, by marrying a prince, Meghan can take a princess title, but only with her husband's name, also known as Princess Henry. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your favorite shows. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott's Palace Intrigue. Good times.